pretty much my entire life, I've been someone who really cares a lot about other people's opinions and someone who really cares about what other people say about me and what other people think about me. That's really kicked in from me being the age of about 10 up until the age I am now. And I'd say it's had a really negative effect on my life, to be honest, because I was always catering what I was doing in my life to other people. I wasn't doing the things that I wanted to do. I wasn't doing the things the way I wanted to do it, purely because I didn't want to have that negative opinion. I didn't want to have that negative thing said about me. This wasn't even the case of just people in school or random people that I'd meet on the street or whatever. This would literally be my own dad sometimes. I would care too much about my own dad's opinion, even though he said to me a million times before that he doesn't care that I care about his opinion almost. He's always said to me, yeah, I'll support you in whatever you do. And you don't have to try and impress me. But still, I did. I cared so much about what people thought of me. I wanted to be the guy that people thought really positively about, and that only positive things were said about me. Because I didn't really understand the whole concept of opinions, and specifically negative opinions as well. Because to be honest, you can completely change your mindset towards negative opinions. But I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I was always catering my life to other people. And I think it really held me back, because I held back doing a lot of things in my life that I wanted to do and that I think would even push me forward in life, that would help me grow as a person. I held back on those things because I didn't want negative opinions of other people. Even starting this YouTube channel, I held back for ages. I had the idea to do this and start doing this and start trying to grow a business, start trying to grow a social media following. I held back on doing that incredibly positive thing because I was scared that people in school were going to laugh at me. And to be fair, bro, since they found out, they have laughed. Do I give a fuck? No. But years ago, I would have, 100%. Even a few months ago, I probably would have. It's only since recently I've really tapped into this mindset of not giving a fuck that I'm able to now look at these negative opinions and almost laugh and almost see them as a positive. I'm actually really grateful for these negative opinions because I am growing so much as a person because of it. And I'm not saying that tapping into this mindset of not giving a fuck is easy. It's actually a bit of a skill. You know, you have to really learn the things that you care about. You have to learn why the negative opinions are being said. You have to learn a lot of things, bro. And I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you in this video. But I do not want any of you guys to sort of make that same mistake. And you may already be one of these people who kind of is really conscious of other people's opinions. But I want you to know that they don't actually matter, bro. I want you to stop giving a fuck. Because I don't want you to have years where you're holding back on doing things, and you're holding back on doing positive things, especially because you're scared of the opinion of other people. Okay? Because it held me back for years, I believe. I believe I could be at such a more significant point in my career now. And that's not even just in a YouTube sense, that's in maybe like a sports sense. I've always wanted to try and, make it really far in sports. I feel I could have got so much further if I'd have just stopped caring about those opinions that really were relevant in the first place. Because realistically, it's me. You need to see yourself as the main character. You're the one that makes the decisions. And those opinions that are negative, yes. And at first, you are going to completely care. You are going to care so much. That first negative comment on a YouTube video, it kind of hurts. I'm not going to lie, because you've never experienced it before. But it's then, as soon as you go through those experiences, that you grow as a person and you actually realise they're not as relevant, are they? You'll realise that if you go through it. It's different me just telling you that. I can tell you that and you can just believe it, but you can also go through it yourself and see it for yourself. Therefore, you'll grow so much as a person, I promise you. You need to start seeing it as more of a positive, okay? Now, got my notes here, innit? Just so I don't fuck anything up, to be fair. So, bro. The message, realistically, the message of this video, and it's such a cliche. I understand. You've probably been told this a million times before. But just do what you want to do, okay? You have to go through life almost believing that no one else in the world even exists. Think of them as a figment of your imagination. Think of them as people there that just have to be there. Almost like NPCs, you know what I mean? You have to really do that, because If you go through life caring about these opinions that are negative, that actually are so irrelevant, you are really going to hold back yourself. You are seriously going to hold yourself back. You've got so much potential as a young man. You can do right now, you can do whatever it is that you are thinking in your mind, that you're sort of dreaming about. You can manifest it to be true. And are you going to stop that from happening because you're scared of a negative opinion about you? Because remember, bro, and I've said this in multiple videos before, negative opinions are only from people who are actually jealous of you. They're only from people who want to do what you are doing, but they just don't have the courage to do it. Do you understand that? They're not actually, they don't hold this negative opinion of you because they think what you're doing is bad. Okay? They're not doing that. They are literally saying to themselves, wow, this person is actually doing really well, and I wish I could do that, but I can't. And I don't want to see this person better than me. So what's the quickest way to get this person back down? I'll bosh a hate comment on YouTube. It's the easiest way for people to bring you down. It's just to hold these negative opinions and then express those negative opinions. To try and fuck with your mind. To try and make you read them and think, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore. Maybe I should quit. They want you to quit. They want to keep you back down low where they are. Just remember that, bro. So remember, these negative opinions don't actually really come from a place of, they don't come from a place of hate. They don't come from a place of, yeah, what this guy's doing isn't good. It comes from a place of jealousy and actually, it actually almost comes from a place of admiring what you are doing. Remember that. They're admiring what you are doing. So take it like that. Think of it more positively. If you can flip this, if you can flip your mind completely and go from, oh, these negative opinions are really bad and I don't, maybe I should quit. Think of it as more of a positive. Look at it in a different way. Look at a negative opinion as someone admiring you. And if you do that, you'll actually be a lot more grateful and you'll be a lot more happier as a result. Your mental health is a massive part of life. I don't want any of you to have negative mental health, okay? It's probably one of the most important things in life. And if you can just change your mindset to a lot of different aspects of life, such as negative comments, and change them into more of a positive, you'll be so much more grateful, so much more happier as a result. Do you understand that? That's the number one thing you can do. Now, yeah, that's not going to completely stop you from almost giving a fuck, even though it'll bring you a good way there. But it's just very important for your mental health. Your mental health is so important in not caring about other people's opinions. Okay? Now, laptop's gone off. Give me a sec. It was same with that shit. That shit's gone. I'm gonna have to go off the cuff now. It'll get good now because I'm going off the cuff. Basically, what happened with my YouTube channel was actually very similar. There's a few negative comments on there, and even quite early on, there were a couple of comments that I weren't completely happy with, and I at first looked at it I was very upset. Yeah, very upset about it. I thought, wow, I actually can't handle this as well as I could. But that's because I literally thought the absolute worst of those comments and that negativity. Okay, I thought the absolute worst of it. So instead of me, tapping into that positive energy that's going to improve my mental health and improve my gratitude towards that negativity, it just put me in a state of being really upset and put me in a state of almost wanting to quit very early on. You've got to understand that is a part of life, that you're never going to be able to stop negativity. You're never going to be able to stop people hating on what you are doing. The most successful and great people in the world have people who hate them. And one of the main reasons that they are where they are is because early on, they never let the negativity put them down. They never let people say to them, yeah, you can't do this, or you're not good enough to do this, or you shouldn't do this. They never let jealous people who are trying to bring them back down to where they are stop them. They kept going through all the adversity, and now look at where they are. Okay? And I fully admire people who do that, because it's so easy to quit just after facing a little bit of negativity towards yourself from others. Because I've been there. I've literally had the feeling of quitting early on in this this journey I'm trying to start I've thought about quitting really early on because of a negative comment. And it was only one. Trust me, that can have a serious effect on certain people, but it's just the way you look at it. I thought to myself, actually, that person isn't actually hating on what I'm doing. That person is just admiring what I'm doing. Do you completely understand the switch there? And you understand how that completely can switch the way you'll feel about the situation? Therefore, you're now not going to give a fuck about those comments, are you? Okay? Now, I think the biggest way, honestly, bro, you've got so much energy to give out into the world, and you don't want to give out that energy into all the negativity. So, if you can always put your mind into a state of positivity, if you can only look at the positives, okay, this is actually an actionable step. If ever, then the next time, and I guarantee you this will be today, okay, you will experience some form of negativity, even if it's the smallest little thing. It could be something negative that one of your family members says, something that one of your friends says, something negative that happens. If something negative happens, okay, it can be really small. Trust me, this negativity can be really small. Do not dwell on it at all. I want you to, as soon as it's happened, forget. Right? Do not put another thought into it. That's going to be difficult, obviously. But I want you to immediately change this negative energy that's being put out and completely change it into positive energy, okay? And if that means, I don't know, say you're having an argument with a family member. One of your family members is spitting this negative energy towards you, okay? The simplest way to do that would be quite literally to walk away from that situation, not give it another thought, and then go and put your mind on something positive. Start thinking about positive things. Start thinking, yeah, I'm going to grow my YouTube channel now. I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm going to go do something positive. I'm going to go for a walk. Just something, okay? Completely switch a negative situation into a positive one. And therefore, you are now no longer going to give a fuck about the negativity, because you'll be training your mind to completely not give any energy into it. You've only got so much energy to give out into the world, and if you put it all into negativity, you're going to end up not where you want to be. But if you can put all your energy into the positive things and only give out positive energy, you're going to get to where you want to be. Trust me. It's that energy in life that you kind of give off that you can take back. It's that vibration that if you're always around positivity, you're always going to be doing positive things. You're going to feel so much more energized, making you so much more productive throughout the day. And you're not going to give half a fuck about all the opinions of other people. Focus on the positive ones. If you've got one positive comment and one negative comment, completely ignore the negative one, okay? And maybe reply to the positive one with a positive reply, okay? Then you've given out more positivity into the world. And all your focus is on that positive comment, and the negativity is completely forgotten about. And now that's it. Now that is a skill. That is something that takes serious practice, but it's so worth it. And it doesn't take that long to actually get good at this, completely switching your mindset from negative to positive. Now the main thing, you'll have heard, this is not a cliche. However, it's more a very important message. So I want you to listen closely to this. Imagine you, as a 60-year-old man, sat in your chair, at home, no worries in life, no nothing. You're just fine. You're calm, you're chilling, you're doing you. You've done everything maybe that you're going to do in life, okay? Now think about this. You're sat there as a 60-year-old man in a 3-story penthouse, maybe. Are you going to be sat there giving a fuck about some negative opinions that happened 40 years ago? No, you're not going to care. Because you made it. Because you got rich. You worked hard, you hustled, and you made it. Because you didn't let the negativity stop you. Every time you saw some negativity, you moved away from it. You saw the negativity as a positive. You were grateful for it. You saw it as admiration. And when someone admires something that you do, you keep doing it. So you kept doing it. And you got rich and you made it. And you don't care about those negative opinions at all. You don't care about any form of negativity that happened all those years ago. Now imagine yourself as a 60-year-old man in like a shitty shed-looking house, okay? No wife, because you never got a wife, because you were never able to attract a wife. You never made the money you wanted to make. You never had the experiences you wanted to have. Because you gave too much of a fuck about those opinions. Yeah? Back then, you let one negative comment, you let it make you quit. You quit because of one negative comment. You came to school one day and people laughed at you because of your YouTube channel. So you quit. Instead of carrying on and getting to where you wanted to be. You quit, therefore you no longer put any more effort into it, therefore you didn't make it, you didn't make the money you wanted, you were never able to go on the experiences you wanted, and now that you're 60 years old, you now can't do it. How much more shit do you think you're going to feel? Pick your struggle. Because you can go through the struggle of maybe even caring about these negative comments. Or you can pick your struggle of not caring, okay? Going through the hustle, going through the trials and tribulations and making it to where you want to be. I guarantee you're going to feel so much shitter if you're sat having not done what you want to do than if you can just ride the negative comments for a few years. Because eventually, bro, they shut the fuck up. And if you actually show that you don't give a fuck, they also shut the fuck up. So please, bro, stop giving a toss about these negative opinions. And stop giving a toss about things in general. Stop taking your life so seriously, bro. If you embarrass yourself, who cares? You've took a risk and you've embarrassed yourself, whatever, who cares? Move on. No one cares. People do not think about you as much as you think they do. They don't care as much as you think they do. They're not putting actually that much energy into you, so stop giving it back to them. They'll forget about it in an hour. They'll forget about it in 5 seconds. If you can keep taking risks and keep embarrassing yourself and keep making mistakes, you'll just grow so much more as a person and make it closer to where you want to be. Okay? So please, bro. If they laugh at them laughing and show them you don't give a fuck. Alright, bro? This kind of shit really, like, it resonates with me, you know? That's why I've got a lot of emotion towards this. But yeah, bro, if you want to really master your own mind in not giving a fuck, along with achieving so many other great things, such as being as attractive as you can be, having the best physique you can, feeling amazing, feeling healthy, growing your social media presence, anything like that, link below to my one-to-one coaching on Fiverr, okay? Or you can drop me a WhatsApp message or just a normal message on if you go on my Instagram and click on the contacts list, you'll see that there. If you want to work with me as more of a personal client, let's reach the top, bro. Achieve your goals, believe it, and make it happen.